one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they can't bring him down. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, Stafford. Short one there, caught by Likely. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard.
To the air again, Stafford. Complete to Likely. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. No hesitation. Goes right back to Likely. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Stafford. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Rams.
The jet sweep. Here's Atwell. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. In motion, the tight end. Throwing is Stafford. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
18. That's good for our Rams. First down.
Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Had the numbers of the game last week, and if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And It's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Smith catches left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Barkley is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He hits Adams, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete. 2nd and 20.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 3rd down and 13. Stafford looks to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A nice jump throw from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
That is caught. It's the tight end Downer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. This is Smith with a grab. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And an Eagles first down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The quick feet by Jackson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Rams getting set to go now. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Stafford now to throw. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
To throw is Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air again, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakoa. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Stafford. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
20 more yards. That's another Rams first down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with nice...
And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for an Eagle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in. Because to me, it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And an Eagles first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles first down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the Jets sweep, this is Eskridge. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Stafford. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCurda. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Stafford. And quick throw here, that's complete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Waiting.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's another Rams first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Ready.
First down.
Stafford. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't know law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is not.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The LA offense ready for this next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in your mouth.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Stanford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it's Stanford. And that's complete to Adams. Now 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stanford. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and goal, Rams.
180.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Stafford down to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
250.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 8 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
260.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2nd and 6.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. So will that mean 3 weeks in the books and they creep above 500 now at 2-1?
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot. You know, special because I just took a knee for the win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, this was a very close
soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Johnson now on the return. Escapes the defender. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. We give to Irving to start this drive.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, came to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And what a career resurgence for Baker Mayfield. He went from being a discarded starter to a Pro Bowl quarterback. And he's coming up the year where he set career highs in passing yards, touchdowns, and completion percentage. But best of all, the ultimate leader for his ball club.
And you see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game. 16 carries, 79 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Mayfield. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action. Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to... use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
180.
From the gun, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Complete to Cade Otton. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out. The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Mayfield now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield now from the 50. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Mayfield to throw it. There's a short one taken in by Otten. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otten, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll get this to the 30-yard. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? Needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip across the NFL starts now.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Across midfield, Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Johnson now returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The 27-yard line.
So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because, you know what? You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. With it is Jackson. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now on 2nd and 13, Hurts. And he knocks the ball away and it throws it complete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Well, field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final second. To the 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And there's a short one taken in by Latin. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
To throw, Mayfield. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Formation for Tampa Bay.
The punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Mayfield. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. He's got his target. That's complete. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Eagles, first down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Drive from downtown along Broad Street and run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Next, from the gun, on third down, Jalen Carter. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to fourth down.
A loss of 7 yards.
To return, it's Jackson. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He shook it off and kept playing. Now, he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds, and if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. This one's batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon Jones on the cover.
Hurts again. And it's complete. Tight end got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound like linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Broncos, they're on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
On first down, it's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and in by Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38.
We are through 1. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have an Eagles first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they'll have it across mid. Down at the opposing 46-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Philadelphia.
46-yard line.
Here's Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Big-time play for Philly. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
Makes the score Eagles 14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there to still get this out past the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Mims sent in motion here. He's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage. On the zone read, this is Nix. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. And even 30 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's first and 10. A run with Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. They send Sutton in motion. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Carter working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Hurts working in the pistol. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Big time play with Hurts and Brown. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Downfield is caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Escaping to his left. And they dig themselves out of that hole rather effectively. Gain of 19 on first and 20. Now it's second and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon Jones
to throw, Hurts. He's got it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 brings up second and goal.
He'll get on the football and spike it here. Third and goal. To throw is Hurts. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Broncos first down. A gain of 29.
Now to throw it here on first down. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal.
A 47-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Brings up second and 20 at the 14-yard line.
Open man downfield is Brown. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. Hurts to the air on first down. That's to the right side. Oh, my God. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's got a tight end, Capitana, to the left. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Big-time play for Philly. 33 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
One more time, they try Barkley. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year.
Makes the score Eagles 4, Broncos 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with first and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2. Brings up
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Nix. To the left side in the hands of Ford. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
To throw is Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It is 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up
Hurts going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll get this to Calcaterra. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down.
Now Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up
2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard
Again, Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But he can get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
intercepted.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Broncos, 1st down.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Looking out of the gun. It's Nix. Open man downfield. It's Boyd. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. 2nd and inches. Now a handoff to tight end in the running game. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. On the ground, here's Gobbles. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. They can still pick up a first down here. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are able to cut into the deficit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. It is 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Eagles. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions to